Hey guys, Narc Armor back with another one. Hope this finds you well. Wanted to talk about how you need to stop ruminating over the narcissist. You need to stop ruminating over the narcissist. The narcissist wants you to ruminate. They want to live rent-free in your head. That's the reality, guys. And if you really take time to think about all of the things that they did to you throughout the course of the time you spent with them, it's pretty eye-opening to be able to, really get clarity on the fact that you were just an object, a tool that they could use for their own exploitation. And that you are no better than, in their eye, to anybody else, even though you know that you are a great, kind, compassionate, good, individual that, wishes well upon others and treats others with respect and operates in, from a place of integrity. But they weren't in it for the same things, right? And so when you kind of unpack the things that they did to you, the lies, the demeaning talk, the constant disrespect, and the disrespect, right, it comes on varying levels, varying degrees of intensity. All of those things were integral in how they systematically wanted to tear you down. And so when you're ruminating about them, what you're really ruminating about is you're ruminating about what you wish you thought you had, what you were trying to build, all the hopes and dreams that you wanted to attain with them. But that's not how it goes, guys. That's not how it flows. It's not designed to be that way in their eyes. In their eyes, it is, what can I do and how long can I keep this charade going until I can't anymore? And when they can't anymore, it just kind of shifts, right? It just doesn't even shift, really. It just falls apart, crumbles, breaks down, right? It's crazy to think about how that works, It's crazy to think that you could put so much time and effort into something for it to work against you. And that's kind of the stark reality. And so when you really stop yourself from ruminating, what you're doing is you're letting go of the thoughts and ideas and hopes and dreams that you had, that you had wanted, and that honestly that you had put a lot of effort into. And you put a tremendous amount of effort only to get lambasted and feel taken advantage of. And let me tell you guys, though, when you're ruminating about the narcissist, you're really ruminating on what you hoped things would be. And it's kind of a way of not being able to let go of what really happened and how it really all went down. But you need to. And that's why, when you get stuck in that sort of a pattern, you need to ask yourself, am I really ruminating about what it was I thought I had? Or am I ruminating about what I hoped things to be? And I think the answer will be very clear to you, if you're really being honest with yourself, and you look at it for what it is and what it was and what it will always be. And and people who operate that way in a very transactional nature, I mean, look, guys, these aren't people who are going to be there for you. They're not going to be dependable for you. You're not going to be, aligned to how they, you're just not going to have the commonality that you need to have in order for you to have a healthy, relationship or, friendship or whatever the dynamic is. It's just not going to work that way. And, I think the thing that also throws a lot of us for a loop is that future faking and that mirroring, man, it'll make you feel like you met like the person, like when you have that idea, like, oh, there's somebody out there for me, or there's, or I'm gonna have a great friend or whatever. But the reality is it just doesn't plan out that way. And with these individuals, it'll never pan out that way, other than, you getting hurt and being on the losing end. And so, you have to stop ruminating, and you have to get very factual about what happened, what they did, how they treated you, and to really unpack and see the layers, how they maneuvered, flying monkeys, all of these elements that go into the orchestration of their plan to exploit you and use you is what you need to really be thinking about if you start ruminating over the narcissist. It'll stop real fast, guys, because you'll start to go like, is my mind playing tricks on me? That person didn't treat me well. That person lied, cheated, stole, and did all kinds of terrible things to me. That person wasn't in my camp. That person wasn't supporting me. That person didn't want the best for me. That's just where things go when you get down to brass tacks and you really confront the reality. And the reality is, they weren't for you. They were never for you. They were just pretending. So guys, take this one to heart. I know it's a hard one to contend with, but it's really accepting the reality of it and understanding that people of a transactional nature, they're going to treat everybody that way. There's always going to be something they can get out of them. There's always going to be some sort of, take involved until they eventually get bored, do some terrible things, and then discard the individual and move on to the next victim. And that's all we were. We were victims of exploitation. Until next time, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you like the videos. Take care of yourself and be blessed.